Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
They got a rematch against Vanderbilt after last year's upset. And basically, we're not going to make that same mistake twice, basically. Take a look at what he had to say.
How it was last year, you know what I mean? But, you know, the mentality of the locker room this week, right, is, you know, what about, you know, we remember, you know what I mean? Like, we remember what happened last year. What are we going to do about it? You know, even though it's not about last year, it's about us, we're not going to make the same mistake again. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to, you know, they're not the same team last year, neither are we. You know what I mean? Like, they're better, and we're better in some ways. So, you know, this is a top 25 matchup. You know, College Game Day coming in here. Like, this is a really, really, really good Vanderbilt team. And if not one of the biggest games of the year, you know what I mean? So, you know, we need to come in with the mentality like we have been all these past couple games, like a chip on our shoulder, and it's Alabama against the world.
All right.
Interesting.
I like T. Simpson. I like what I saw last week. He showed me a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you guys never lost to Vanderbilt like in 1,027 years or something, and then you lost last year. So what's going to happen this year? Because I think Vandy's better this year.
Oh yeah, they're definitely better. Listen, I think it speaks volumes to Coach Clark Lee and what he's built there. I mean, Vandy hasn't seen this since James Franklin when they had some big upsets. But I don't know if they've seen this before on a consistent level year after year. I mean, it's 2 years in a row. They should have won the Texas game last year. They've won every game this year. I mean, they beat the brakes off of South Carolina, like even with Lenore's going out. But listen, they're good. They're big up front. They're physical on the O line. They're physical on the D line. I think they're in the top 5 in the SEC in turnovers on defense. Like they are a good team. They got more weapons and dudes that are athletes that you've ever seen before at Vandy. I don't think this is a slip up this year. I do think after the Florida State game, this team focused up. I think they heard everything from the outside, right? Me and other former players speaking out against them and saying, "Listen, you got to be able to play with more effort." I thought they showed that on Saturday in Athens. I said it on your show, on y'all show, like if anybody has a mental just strangle on the University of Georgia, it's Alabama. And I don't know if it's just that coaching staff, but I think they press. I thought the 4th and 1 call by Bobo and Kirby was something that wasn't really thought out, instead of finally just taking the field goal, tying the game up. And they had a lot of mistakes. So what really made the difference in that game was 3rd down. Alabama being 13 of 18 and Georgia being 2 of 8 when it came to 3rd down. And that was big. But the fact that the O-line, we didn't run the ball great, didn't have a ton of explosive runs. But even when it was 2, 3, 4-yard runs, the O-line was playing with a chip on their shoulder with some nastiness to them, like driving dudes into the ground and laying on top of them, just making them push you off to get up, imposing their will on them. And that's what this team has to have. And Ty's got to keep taking care of the football. He's done an excellent job this year. But I thought Ryan Grubb was in his bag. Hell, I'd like to see Alabama without that's a whole nother conversation. But this was a play right here. I thought it was the best called game Ryan Grubb's had all year by far.
Really?
Man, that boy Cade Proctor, big. We was moving too.
Is that Josh Pate on the sideline? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Man, what's your take on the big dog getting the ball right there? That's a hell of an athlete. I saw him running earlier on a screen, and I was like, hit somebody, find work, because he got in front of the running back early in the game but never touched a soul. So I was like, me and Steve was watching it like, hit somebody. That dude's a freak.
He can move, bro.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Caden's a hell of an athlete. I mean, I thought this is one of those play calls, like the play call at the end of the game with the fake zone. We're booting left, Ty sticks your foot in the ground, comes back, throws it. Like there was a ton of just awesome schemed up play calls, right? This is it. they show gun, they burst out, and then Ty's acts like he's in the gun, fake snaps it, and then he runs up under center because the only way you could throw it to Caden was it being a lateral. It's not really a pass.
Right.
It goes down as a run because he had to throw it backwards to him. So, I mean, making the defense realize all that and realize that if it's a lateral pass that he's eligible, them probably never thinking that he's going to go out there to catch a ball like that's big time. And we got to have that, throughout the year in these big games, because we are about to go into a gauntlet of play. I mean, you got Vandy this week, game day. You got Missouri on the road. You got Tennessee coming. You got South Carolina. You got LSU. Like, you got some 5 weeks in a row of some tough games. So it was awesome to see those type of plays, though.
Your guy, your Q, Ty. We got a little end zone on him. Real quick, this is last week against Georgia, obviously. We can break it down for that casual fan real quick, but basically they're in a little 11 personnel, 2x2 set, and lack of concentration, I guess. Couldn't have put it better placement on it. Little boot waggle off of a little pull the guard for the edge. Can't drop that ball though, right?
No, great read by him. I mean, his biggest key's 31. Where does 31 go? And the fact that he vacates the middle of the field, the backside safety can't catch him. I mean, you throw it towards probably your aiming point's 2 yards outside the near hash right there. Listen, Ryan right now is struggling to catch the ball with his hands. I mean, go watch any pass, any reception he had in this game. He's having to pin everything against his chest right now. And I know, I like I've always said, I love the kid. He's a great kid, but he's not playing well right now from a sense of going out there blocking. He's jogging on routes when he's in anything over the middle right now. He's struggling with whether it's to catch the ball, whether it's full speed and routes. If it's an outbreaking route, he feels comfortable. He actually catches the ball, but he's still pinning everything with his chest. And listen, I think Ron has the most ability out of anybody, but he's the third best receiver on this team right now. Jeremy Bernard's number 1. Isaiah Horton transferred from Miami. He's probably your number 2. Those dudes pluck the ball out of the air. I mean, they go up strong-handed and really catch the ball with their hands and then go to the tuck. Ryan right now is literally pinning everything against his chest, which, I mean, JB, coaching enough receivers and offensive dudes throughout your whole career and playing quarterback. But when a dude's having to catch with his chest, 1, he's either not confident in his hands, or 2, he's not tracking the ball in and not seeing the ball well. And so it's just it's an issue right now, and hopefully he can get it figured out. We got to get on the jugs machine all week long.
AJ, we used to have a thing like, don't let the ball cross your face.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the ball crosses these guys' faces a lot, and I'm seeing it all across the country. I'm not just seeing it at Alabama. I'm talking across the country. Fundamentals lacks. I'm talking about QB play, O-line, D-line, like the fundamentals. It has to be either A, all the transfers, B, just the disregard for what you tell me, coach. Like, there's no way that the Jets punt returner just keeps fucking backing up the other day and doesn't understand. Leave your heels at 10. The ball goes over your head. Fucking let it go where it goes. Like, this guy, and then he acts like he don't know where he was. Like, like what? Like, you can't tell me that's not being either A, emphasized at practice, or B, he's just like, fuck the coach, I'm going to do what I do. Right. Like, something's going on, and I'm seeing it across high school. I'm watching, like, buddies of mine coach, and I'm like, what the hell are you allowing it or coaching it? Like, we're seeing a lot of allowing it, in my opinion, and I think it's getting worse and worse. But I don't know. But ball crossing the face, AJ.
NIL altogether has ruined college, and it's trickling down into high school. I mean, you see more and more states following this college model of NIL, and high school players are getting NIL now. I was talking to an agent friend of mine talking about there's a sophomore and junior in high school. It's already been offered $1 million from a university, and they're sophomores and juniors in high school. And he's an agent, and he's working up the contracts and doing everything for him. I'm like, this shit is absurd. I mean, how does a kid that's a sophomore or junior in high school, okay, that is already getting offered $1 million, $1 million from a university, and you expect that kid to go back to his high school coach, which probably more than 50% of high school coaches did nothing but play Madden and never played football at a high level. And they're trying to tell this dude who's been offered $1 million at 16 years old, hey, you got to do this. He's probably like, fuck you. I do what I want. Did you get offered $1 million? Like, it's an issue, right? Yeah. Like, it makes no sense. So I don't know how, if you're not a dude that has played at a high level and coaching kids in high school, or even you see it in college, though, I don't know how you control the mindset of these kids to where their work ethic is something that you had to do back in the day because you worked your ass off to go make money. You're making money, and it's not incentive based. These dudes are guaranteed this money off of fucking achieving nothing, and it's wild.
It's becoming sickening, man. There's no way you can tell me that there's no a coach can coach this kid, and then you're around all these fucking street agents, I call them, in 7-on-7 who are just cross coaching. So they're telling them, no, don't do it like that. Your head coach don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I've heard it literally, so I know it happens. And then they go back to their coach and look at him sideways when they tell him, man, that ain't what we do here. You can't really coach them hard no more. Then they'll leave, and the 7-on-7 coach will, my homeboy's the head coach over here, so just fuck it, leave them and come over here. Like, it's a joke, man. Like, that's why I didn't allow my kids to do that 7-on-7 shit and play. But you're an asshole. Nah, but you never heard my kids bitching about it because if you don't allow them to see it or taste it or feel it, then they'll never know. That's the thing. They'll never know how they're being. I was protecting their asses. They don't want to hear that though. They think, oh, you're holding them. No, I'm not. We did our own 7-on-7 against schools, and you know what I mean. But we ran our shit our way. Like, I don't understand what happened to that. Right. Do 7-on-7 so you're coached by your coaches. Now we got these trainers. Everyone's hands-on because they're all chasing the NIL. They want the part of the NIL bag. Yep. Hopefully they're the guy. Oh, the next AJ McCarron, I can get my hands on him and get some money. And, man, I don't know. It's a bad thing.